All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bottom Rung Sports Podcast. As you know, I'm Jonathan with my guy.
Yes, sir, puppy.
Oh god, we got our guys Coletrane Washington and Desmond Ross with us today.
Yes, sir.
Fellas, introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell more about yourself.
You want to go first, Shane?
Coletrane Washington, upcoming senior at Drexel University. I was class of 2018 at Quaker Valley with my guy Jonathan.
Yes, sir.
Me and Jonathan go way back.
Yes, sir.
My name is Desmond Ross. I'm also the part of the class of 2018 from high school. I'm an upcoming senior right now. Just doing my thing on YouTube. Same with for my upcoming basketball season, just working out, getting ready, and yeah.
I bet. Yeah, good stuff. All right. So, Coletrane, you chose in 2018 to go to Drexel, which some people might not know is your hometown, Philly. Was that a big part in your decision? You kind of wanted to hoop at home, or was it like the school itself, really attracted you there? Or, kind of walk us through your thought process when picking.
I'd say it was a combination of those things, just being in a familiar area. Like you said, I grew up in Philadelphia, so it was good definitely to commit somewhere that I was familiar with. It's not like I'm going somewhere super out the way. But also like the school. It's definitely a good school, good basketball program. So yeah, that was like my decision making.
And Des, same question for you. Like now you're at, Laroche hooping. Like, was that your first option, or did that just like opportunity come along the way, or
So it was my first option. It was my first place that I took a tour on. Then I took another tour to Teal College and Washington Jefferson, and I was really coming down to the wire, like until like late, like into my commitment. And I was like, I just like Laroche. It's real close, close to home. Like everything, like there's stuff around campus. Other than like the other campuses, I didn't really like it just because I didn't feel like there was like enough around me, and I just felt like it was kind of just like off to the side. Like I wanted like there was like restaurants down the road for us, like on McKnight Road, if anybody doesn't know that. And just I just felt like it was a tight knit community, like on the basketball team, and not just only on the basketball team, but like as the campus as a whole. So now I was like, that's just a perfect fit for me. So it's working out perfect. So.
Yeah, it's pretty important, especially the restaurants. Got to have those.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Got to have those around.
Like Wendy's down the road.
Yeah.
24/7. Got to have a variety, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing down there in Seal.
Nah.
Nothing, bro. I went down there. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
But this is a question again for both of you. So are your eyes set on the NBA? Like Des, we know you do like YouTube, and we'll get to that later. But like, are you guys eyes set on the NBA? Like, if not, what's another career path you guys would go into?
For me personally, so NBA, I don't really have like eyes on the NBA right now. I just think it's just too far out of reach. I mean, that's fine with me. Like I've realized that.
Yeah.
So overseas, I can see that being like in the near future. I would definitely want to go over there. But like if I don't want to end up doing that, I want to get into real estate.
Okay.
I want to do this down here, get my money right, hopefully in the next few years. And then my ultimate goal is to go out to LA, because I just feel like if you get a percentage off of the homes from real estate, I just feel like it's more money to be made out there, and more relationships and everything to be made out there too as well. So I'll definitely, it's real estate for sure, other than YouTube, of course. So
Yeah, sure.
All right, Train, what about you?
Similar to what Des said, definitely like NBA is like, I feel like it's everyone's dream, but like just being realistic, like the odds are that I'm not gonna make it that far. So like overseas, I definitely look into playing overseas in a good league in Europe or whatever country, whatever opportunities are out there. But if not that, I'm sort of interested in sort of building my in a way that you're good, bro. It just threw me off for a second. I thought someone was talking, but multiple streams of income has been something that I'm looking into. So like me being able to make money without really working. Like my money will work for me. So whether that's like owning a business, from as small as like vending machines or like a car wash, and other stuff, like having an actual job. I would enjoy being like the social media person for a big sports team, being behind one of those accounts, or a celebrity, anything like that I'd be into. But I definitely want to have multiple streams of income so I could be sort of financially free at a young age, and eventually like not even have to have a boss, just be my own boss.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Respect on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So both of y'all, at a young age, was basketball like your first sport you wanted to play? Did you want to try everything else, or what was your thought process of being committed to basketball at like a young age, or what age did you be committed to basketball?
At first, for me, I was playing baseball, basketball, and football. And at first, basketball was not my like number one option. It was actually football, like because I was pretty good at football. Like at a young age, I really wanted to pursue that dream at first, and then I just didn't find a love for it no more. And I just,
This man trades doing them.
I just, so I just stuck to basketball, and I just loved it and made great friendships like doing it. And yeah, I'm glad I just stuck with this wave.
Sure.
Sure.
All right, Coletrane, what about you, man?
It's just noisy in the house right now.
No, you're good.
But, for me personally, my first, I think, love sport-wise was, I'd say, baseball. Actually, I was playing baseball, like travel baseball in the summers instead of basketball, up until I would say 5th or 6th grade is when I stopped playing baseball, like all year round, and I started focusing on basketball. And when I started, like I had always played basketball since a young age, but it was like my second sport. So when I came and moved here in like, that was 7th grade, I played 1 year of baseball, and then I quit completely in 8th grade, which was like difficult, but I was like, I just want to focus on basketball 100%. So I didn't play any other sports besides basketball after my 8th grade year was when I really locked in on it. So, yeah.
So kind of tying into, being a young athlete out there, what advice would you guys give to, younger athletes who are like, trying to make it to the next level and trying to be great?
I would say not work as hard as you can, no matter what. First off, I mean, that's bottom line regardless. I would definitely say that reach out to coaches. Doesn't matter Division I, Division II, Division III, because you never know what team is looking for a specific spot in their lineup. You know what I mean? But and be realistic with yourself. That's the most important, because I mean, this goes with everybody. Everybody come out of high school like, yeah, I'm going D1. If it's not D1, it's just a wrap. That's not always the case, because you could always go D2. You can always find a really good offer from D2. You can even get a full ride from D2 depending on where you're at. And for me, like, I thought I was either like D1 or I'm not even gonna go to college regardless. And then I ended up going D3, and D3 has some hoopers. Like, it's not to be slept on, like at all. Like, you have to like work your ass off in Division III, and it's just not like it's just a walk on type of thing. But I would definitely just say, don't burn your bridges. I mean, that's the most important, because you never know what something in the future could just pop up for you. So.
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right, Train, what about you?
Yeah, going off with what Des said, especially about the different levels of basketball. Like, I know the hype over D1 and stuff like that, and it's like, I feel like most of us as kids, like coming up, it's like, oh, D1 or nothing, like D1 or bust. And that's like a okay mindset to have, just in like setting goals for yourself. Like, if you want to be a D1 player, you want to work towards that, but don't like turn down other great opportunities that you have if you don't reach that level. There's still, like Des said, I feel like a lot of people disrespect D2 and D3 hoops, when really, like, there's some great hoopers out there who play D2 and D3, like pros coming out of D2 and the D3 level. So like, don't sleep on D2, D3 players. Just because you're not D1 doesn't mean you're not a hooper. Like, I played some of the best like like Dustin Sleva played D2 at Shippensburg. He's a pro making about to sign huge contracts like overseas, playing in Paris and one of the top leagues in Paris. Like, and this is a dude who played D2. So some advice I would give to just kids in general is to just keep working. Don't get caught up in the hype and the rankings, like stuff like that. I know that's easy to get caught up in, or how many points you score or whatever. Like that stuff will come just as long as you work hard. And if you work hard, play hard, like trust the process, I guess, then your time will definitely come.
So one thing I definitely think that is like kind of not an issue, but definitely talked about is like, I feel like even pros overseas are slept on. Like they're like, people are like, oh, they're not in the NBA, so they can't be that good. Like they weren't good enough to make the NBA. Like, what do you guys have to say about like, maybe like, I don't know, kind of the stigma that pros overseas aren't good as NBA players right now?
Trey, I'll let you go first on this one.
Me personally, like I feel like as sports fans in America, there's this sort of I guess culture where people will talk down on a lot of these pros and say like, oh, he's trash, or oh, blah blah blah. And specifically with what you're talking about with pros like going overseas instead of the NBA, like these are still the top 1% of players in the world, just basketball wise. Like these are guys who will walk into your open gym and no one will be able to guard them. Like, and that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Like the worst players in the NBA, like guys like I don't even know who I could think of. Like guys who ride the bench in the NBA, and we sit here and we'll be like, oh, he's trash, he's a scrub. Like this is one of the top like 500 players in the world, like just basketball wise. So I feel like a lot of sports fans will say, oh, he's trash, like blah blah blah. But if this guy's standing right across from you, like you're not
saying that, yeah.
and he's gonna give you buckets. So I think people need to sort of learn to respect these pros, because in reality, like, okay, compared to LeBron James, like they're not good, but compared to a normal person, like they're insane. So yeah.
Yes, basically just like to piggyback off of what Train said. I mean, at the end of the day, these dudes are pros. Like they're professionals in their sport, in their job, like for a reason. I don't think they should be slept on. Like just like I'm saying, like everybody just makes fun of like Jared Dudley, just for example. And like
I knew you
if Jared Dudley goes to your local open gym or something like that, he's going to cook you, right? I promise you. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of people like that, like who just think they're just slept on. Like, I mean, and on top of that, his leadership on the court as well. It's not always just about him just hooping and just getting like 30 like every night. Like that's not his role. Yeah. Everybody has different roles on the team. So it's like if his role on the team is just for leadership to win a championship, I mean, that's what he got to do. But like to go back to what I said, like if he goes to like the YMCA in Swickley, if he goes to YMCA in Swickley, where all of us go, I guarantee he's going to cook all of us. Like it's just he's a professional at what he does. So
yeah, for sure.
True that. So back to y'all guys individually now. Pre-game wise, you have any like rituals, or you got a song that gets y'all hyped up? I know there's definitely a song to get one of y'all just going to war, about to go to battle. What's something that you got going on pregame to get y'all hyped up?
Trent got G Herbo on loop.
Yeah, I'm about to say
he got G Herbo on loop game day.
I already know.
I listen to a lot pregame, honestly. I got a playlist, a pretty extensive playlist on my phone just for pregame that I listen to. Either that or when I just want to get hyped. So like some artists off the top of my head, I listen to YoungBoy, Lil Baby, G Herbo. Mm-hmm. I'll just leave it at that. Those are probably my favorite three to listen to like pregame.
All right.
Oh, cool.
For me, I'd probably say I listen to music, kind of like same thing like Polo G, YoungBoy, Uzi, just to name just like a few. I listen to those people like on the bus, but like when we pull up to the gym, I don't listen to music. I don't listen to music before the game. I think it's like just a preparation for me. So it's like I'm not going to listen to music during the game. So I might as well get ready for not to listen to it at all. So like when I'm on the bus, like, or if I go to sleep or something like that, yeah, I'll do it. But like once we pull up, like I take off my headphones and I'm just like, I try to like lock in mentally because I know you're not gonna be listening to music during the game. So it's like, just try to, you know.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right. So now post game wise, what's one thing you could say about taking a loss? What's something that you could say to everybody that helps you get refocused and mentally prepare for the next game? And how do you recoup after a tough loss or a blowout, or whatever it may be? What's something that gets you all refocused and regrouped?
For me, I would say be like kind of like quick-minded about your loss, kind of like drop it because I know even Train even more plays more than games than us. But I would say like don't dwell on that loss, but remember it. That's how I kind of like think of it. Like I remember like what I need to do in the next game and everything, but I can't just like hold myself down on that because if I hold myself down on that the whole time going into the rest of the season, I'm going to be in a slump. If I go into a slump, I'm not going to be playing. The coach plays your best players, so I mean that's what I would have to say personally.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Just like keep a mentality like you're never too high, never too low. So like when you're obviously at a down point after a loss, like Des said, you got to refocus. Like think about the things that you didn't do well enough if you didn't perform up to your standard as a player, and keep that in your mind as something you want to improve on next game. And just keep a positive mentality because basketball, honestly, is I would say a more mental game than it is a physical game. Like the mentality of players is so slept on as like something that you need to sharpen. Like the best players this game has ever seen, like the Jordans, the LeBrons, the Kobes, are all so mentally strong. And that's a reason why they're the best. So, and that doesn't even just go for during the game. It's like after the game, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking like, oh, it's not my fault, it's blah blah blah's fault, or pushing the blame to someone else? Like you need to evaluate what you need to do better first and then think about other people and then keep it pushing.
That's a good answer, both y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so really like non-college basketball related, we got a couple questions for you guys. So there's 5 seconds left on the clock, NBA championship, game 7, tie game. Who you going with? Who's your shooter?
For me, it'd be tough, like, because I would have to probably say either Braun, because I know he could either attack to the rim.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Or he could shoot. I mean, don't sleep on his 3. Or I would go with Curry just because I feel like Curry could just shoot over defenders, the quick release. You know what I'm saying? He's the best shooter, in my opinion, of all time. So I'd have to probably say either one of the two. So can't go wrong.
All right, what about you, Train?
Me personally, I say I'm either going with Braun or Jordan. Braun, because similar to what Des said, he often creates for other people and will get someone else a wide open shot, or he can get a shot himself. And I mean, statistically, I think Braun gets sort of the stigma that he's not as clutch as these other guys, but LeBron has the most game winners in the playoffs out of any player in NBA history. And he shoots the highest percentage out of like Jordan and Kobe. So I think that's just a stat I need to throw in there. Because people say, oh, he's not clutch, whatever. But I mean, if you look back, I could talk about this forever.
Honestly, I could go on and on with this topic.
All right, what about you, Pub?
I'm going with LeBron. I've been saying this. You don't believe me for some reason. You want to go against everybody. So who you picking?
Who you going with?
That's easy. That's Damian Lillard, bro.
Oh.
Hey, bro, Damian Lillard's taking my shot.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Dame is like that. But it's like when I have Braun on my team, come on, bro. I got to go.
All right. Kind of to piggyback off that answer, that question then. If you could build a team around anyone in the league right now, who would it be?
Yeah, my answer is still the same. I'm going with
Okay.
Brown.
See,
Like just like even as Terry said, it's like he can attack, he can shoot, and not only that, like he's a pass first type of a player, so it's like he can create for other people. You know what I mean? And I just feel like everybody just knows and plays well with him. And it's like his IQ for the game is just insane. So I'm going with Brown.
What about you, Train? I mean,
that is true. See, honestly, I would go with Braun, but I mean, we do have to remember he's in this is year 19 coming up.
Yeah.
So I feel like honestly, and I'm the biggest Braun fan, but I feel like he's gonna play at like the level that he's playing at this upcoming year, and then like the decline will start to happen where he's not as like dominant, and you can't really have him in the conversation as like best player in the league. So I don't know. I think 3 years ago I would go with Braun 100%. But I think now, just because like his career is gonna come to an end like soon, I would probably say, that's tough. I think Luka. I'll build a team around
I was
Luka.
about to say the same thing.
yeah.
Young, up and coming superstar. He could just. I feel like once he gets better on like defense, and like that's his only weakness. I feel like he'll be the best player in the league in 4 years or less, I'd say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
I would say Luka for this one.
And if I had a choice to like not say Braun or Luka, because that was a really good answer too, I'd probably say Giannis. I mean, because I just feel like the Giannis, what he's did this past finals, I think that he took down the Nets. I mean, I know the Nets weren't fully healthy, but like that was still a loaded team with great role players and everything. So it's like I'd probably throw Giannis in there. I mean, I know his jumper is not like that, but I mean, his free throws gotten better as a
Back to back, baby. Back to back.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but like
We're going back to back this year.
start a team. I think it's very hard to stop Giannis. Like,
Yeah,
it's very hard to do that. So
I got the Lakers again. I
know.
can't go against Braun. You just can't go. You can't bet against.
I'm the same way.
There ain't no Bucks coming back tonight.
All right.
Either the Nets, Lakers, like come on, like you got Nets, Suns again. Like
Okay.
there's potential.
We're gonna bulldoze the Suns like we did last year.
Oh gosh.
All right. So, Des, I got a question for you, more specifically because I know you're into it. Train, you can obviously feel free to weigh in your opinion. Huge Jake Paul fan you are.
Yes, I am.
Unfortunate, but that's what it is.
And not just Jake Paul, Logan Paul too.
No, I like Logan. I think Jake Paul's. I won't share my opinions right now, but who are you taking in the fight on Sunday?
Funny you say that because I'm actually going to the fight.
Yeah, I know that.
So to be honest with you, like I want to wager on this, but like I don't know who to wager on because it's like I don't feel like Jake is just locked in as enough as he was as the other fight. Like in these other fights, I felt like he's just so much more confident. This fight, I feel like he's kind of like feared a little bit because I feel like it's more dominant opponent. But I really don't know. But if I want to choose, I'd probably go Jake because it's like he hasn't let me down since. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, I know he isn't Mayweather, but it's like if Mayweather's 50-0, if he fights again, I'm gonna go at Mayweather because he hasn't given me a reason not to. So it's like I'll probably go with Jake Paul for right now.
I'll let Train answer, then I'll give my opinion.
See, I have like minimal knowledge on the upcoming fight.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I heard about it, but Jake Paul, I'm like on Jake Paul. Like I can sort of respect his hustle. Like he's smart with what he's doing. He's making money and stuff. So I respect that. But I don't know. I'm like in the middle on him. I think he's gonna lose this upcoming fight though, because isn't he fighting like a real boxer?
Yeah, MMA fighter.
Oh, okay.
Former MMA.
Yeah.
So, and they're boxing, or they?
Yeah.
Now they're boxing. Yeah.
Yeah, they're boxing. All right, Des, I got a wager for you then.
Okay.
So I got my bet on Tyron. So, I just got cut, what was it, yesterday?
Yeah.
If Jake Paul if Jake Paul gets knocked out,
Okay.
Any point of the round, you get your hair cut anywhere I want to, vice versa. Vice versa.
That's risky because I know Des loves his hair.
Hey, I'm putting you on the spot right now, bro. How much confidence do you have in your boy?
I have full confidence in that. That's not going to happen. So I will go up on your offer. And
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
Hey, I'm trying to make this podcast up, man.
Hey, we appreciate it. You know, gotta give some content for the channel.
Content is content, man.
Yeah, swear.
I just go ahead though. I really want to.
Bro, my hair.
But it's only a knockout. So what happens if like somebody just loses at like a just
no teeth, like no giving it to the judges, straight knockout.
Straight knock. Okay. I'll take up on that offer.
Train, you want to get in on this?
My hair grows too slow, bro.
Hey, for me being a YouTuber or like an upcoming YouTuber, I know what it is to get as much good content as possible.
Yeah, this is good content.
This is very good content. Yeah. So like I'm 100% with this.
All right, bet.
Yeah. Okay. We're trying to help. We try to get your name out too.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. No, for sure. Both ways.
Then we're gonna get Coletrane some views too. Get some too. Everybody's gonna be winning here. We all eat.
You got any questions?
We'll have two on this one. We'll start with this first one. In like a king of the court setting, who's winning out of all four of us?
I mean, the competitiveness in me, I'm gonna say me, but like realistically, I mean, I think Train has it.
Yeah, I mean that was gonna be my answer.
I mean, Train, like he does that. Like he does.
Yeah.
That. I've been playing Train since we were like kids, bro, and I probably beat him like maybe one time. And like it's just he's like that. Hey, I give respect where it's due.
Yeah, and I played Train one-on-one one time in my life. I think I was a freshman or in 10th grade, and he didn't know who I was, and vice versa. And I think it was like 11-0, and it was bad. And I think he dropped. I don't know if he dropped me, but I think he might have pushed off. I don't know. But like, it's like nah. But yeah, I don't think I've ever beat Dez in one-on-one teams. It doesn't matter. I've always lost against him. Dez, Coletrane, yeah. So
like I don't think I've ever played Train in basketball. I don't think we've ever played.
We've like messed around.
Yeah. But I've definitely played Dez a few times, and
we played some 3-point shooting contest too.
Let the people know about my shot. You know,
no. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all ever play Jonathan in 3-point shooting contest, don't sleep on him. Like, do not sleep on him. I'm gonna say that he's a sleeper. Like, you can't just like go out and just like just BS all your shots. Like he can definitely shoot it for sure. Not better than me.
Okay. Hey, yo, after I cut your hair any way I want, we might have to do another wager, bro. We have to do another wager.
Hey, we've had multiple times that we threw on like a pair of shoes.
Yeah, we have.
Nobody's. I don't think we've like. I think we went like back and forth. But
did. I think we did for sure.
Back and forth, but we could do that again. I'm
down for it, bro.
I mean, I'll have to do that again for sure.
Yeah.
Let me just drop a little story since we're on the topic though, because Des will definitely like this story. So sophomore year in high school, we're playing Osh. and I'm a young sophomore, whatever. We're playing Des and them, and my sophomore year, I would say I was just like a standstill shooter. Like I just catch and shoot the whole game. Like I think I made like 100 threes my sophomore year. That's like literally the only shots that I took. So we're playing Des or whatever, and I'm starting, like I'm hyped up playing against my boy. And this dude Des, first time I've ever been face guarded in my life. This dude is just following me around the court. So, and I didn't know what to do. Because as a young dude, like I was never like that guy. Like I was never super nice as a young dude. So
I know.
I have no idea what to do. So I'm just running around trying to get the ball. This dude Des bumping me. But and I end the game with a donut. 0 points. This dude held me to 0. That is the first time in my career where I actually like played like in like the majority of the game I had a donut. Like I don't remember any other time I've had a donut like that. So that's just credit to Des there. But in the, you guys said, what was it, King of the Court?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously everyone everyone's gonna say me.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I put my respect on Dez. Dez is nice. Dez very slept on Pittsburgh Cooper.
Right.
Respect.
I got Coletrane, but Dez is like right there too. You know, me, I'm not good at one-on-one. So if it's a 3-point contest, I'll have a little bit of swagger. I'll say I will win.
3-point contest, we could all battle on that. We could all battle on that.
Yeah.
True.
For sure.
That's the only thing I'm
If anybody's
confident.
not, I feel you.
I mean, listen, like, obviously it's Coletrane, but, you know, confidence in me can't say, like, I'll lose.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's Coletrane for sure.
Sure. Like, you can't go wrong with that.
You get.
But to go back to what Coletrane was saying about when we played, so like it was like kind of like not really a rivalry, but like it was like when we played each other, like it was serious. Like we not playing each other because they were in our conference. And when that game, I was kind of like the same position. Freshman year I didn't play. Sophomore year we were both just like stand up like shooters. And like my coach, he was like, Coletrane is the best scorer on this team and he's the best shooter. So he was like, I want you to face guard him. So my job and my role was to 3-and-D. So like I had shot threes and I either face guarded the team's best players or like I was just like playing as hard as defense I could. I mean, thankfully there was a few shots like my heart dropped when I saw Coletrane put up some shots, but it was like because I in the top of my mind I was like I want him to score 0, like you know what I'm saying? That's my boy, I want to lock him up type of thing. Mm-hmm. But he got me on a few plays. They just ended up like going in and out, but like I mean, it was still a good matchup. And then we've played each other going down the line. I think we played each other like the next year too. It was just always a good matchup, just like playing against my boy ever since we were just playing as kids. It's like going into like the real official game. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, we got to wrap this up though. You got any final things you want to say?
We could talk to
these guys for real. We could talk to these guys.
Zoom only got a 40-minute time limit out in the blue, so you know. But it was fun though. This is I love it.
For sure.
Yeah, these two are incredible, not only athletes but just incredible people for sure. You know, I always show love to them. So we'll post Coletrane all his highlights. Get his name out there a little bit. Des, we're gonna shout out your YouTube. Go ahead, tell folks what your YouTube is.
My YouTube is at d.ross. You can just subscribe to me, like my videos, just watch them, tune in. This upcoming season, because last year they took our season away, I was going to upload a lot of my content right there, but they took away our season due to COVID. But this year I'm uploading a lot of our games, a lot of behind the scenes for being like just a Division III athlete. And our team's going to be really solid this year. Hopefully go for another back-to-back title run. And I would definitely stay tuned because the videos are about to go up, the numbers are about to go up, etc. So definitely tune in.
Good stuff.
All right. Now just piggybacking on what Pup said, I've known Des since I was like probably 7 or 8.
Yeah, for real.
I've known Train, same thing, since I was in 8th grade. Like, definitely grew up with these boys, got to see them evolve as players. And it's like, it's exciting to see, how far they've come since we've been bullshitting on the school grounds with them. And now, they're all both college athletes. And like Pup said, 2 great guys, 2 big hustlers, in what they do. And we appreciate you guys, giving us your time and coming on.
Likewise, man. I appreciate you just asking me to even come on, and especially being the first guest. I mean, that's big time. Hopefully, you guys can blow up with each other. Yeah. Now, just go down the road. If we ever blow up, we could just be like, I mean, we did this together at the bottom. So, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
for sure. Definitely appreciate y'all. Pup, you're my guy. You were a rival in high school, with the Ambridge. Lot of good games against y'all, and John, we go way back, bro. So we appreciate the opportunity to be on here, and I want to be able to say, I was the first guest on this podcast, and
future episodes, Coletrane. My advice to you: look a little happier, man. We're all bros, we're having a good time. Look a little happier, but their links to their IGs and Dez's YouTube channel will be in the description below. Stay tuned for, future content with Dez and Coletrane. Definitely hopefully Tyron Woodley does not get knocked out Sunday.
Oh my! I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too, bro.
When I'm at the fight, expect me to FaceTime you if Jake Paul knocks his ass out, bro.
Bro, and expect me to FaceTime you on my couch when Tyron Woodley knocks him out.
Oh, I love it.
But all right, this has been another episode of Bottom Rung Sports. Like we said, we appreciate, hopefully, we can make something out of this. We appreciate all the love and support we've already received. Again, appreciate these guys so much for coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even have an Instagram page when they committed. That's real love out there. But
Yes,
all right, till next time.
yes, sir. Yes, y'all guys stay blessed and keep doing your things, and definitely.
Likewise.
Take it easy.
Too, man. Appreciate it.
Take care.